Welcome back to Win is Win Football Podcast. We're doing it online again.
And again. But this is being done. We have to do what we have to do.
Yes,
No days.
consistency.
100%.
Arsenal dropped points
Mhm.
and conceded at last.
At last. Took 9 games.
Sunderland keep impressing. What do
Uh,
you think?
uh, I mean, there's a lot of talking points, but let's start with Sunderland, honestly, because we're impressed by their, commitment, really. They have some decent players, some good players, but when you are a newly promoted team, especially in the last few years, you usually been rolled over by the big teams or rolled over by the league in itself. It's been too big of a hurdle to overcome. To go from championship, get to the Premier League, it's too big of a step. But so far, the promoted teams have been doing well, Sunderland especially now. So well done to them. And, of course, you look at the result and you say, great result. But in my opinion, of course, it, it's good to get a result from us, uh, no matter what team it is. But I still think that they were lucky, but they took their chances.
Mm,
And so, but that's the thing with football. You sometimes you're lucky, and sometimes you're unlucky. And I think they did what they had to do, and they kept pushing. So I think Sunderland would be a difficult team for a lot of teams to play this season. But I still don't think they were that amazing. The result is good for them, of course, but I think the goals that we conceded were mostly our mistakes more than them being brilliant or them being good.
mm.
So then it goes to Arsenal. I mean, uh, it's fun because if you would have said if you would have just watched the narrative around Arsenal, it would have been like we are in some catastrophe or there's some bad moment going on just because we conceded 2 goals for the first time in 10 games. I mean, for me that's it's an insane thing to say.
I think
Uh,
it's a meme, that's why.
at this point, I don't know what it is because I mean, conceding 2 goals in 9 games,
Very good.
insane, insane. Uh, but the goals we conceded were so poor. Oh my God. I don't know if
And
you've
that
seen
last
them.
minute goal as well. That was bad from Gabriel, by the way.
It's bad, but it's like I said, it's unlucky as well because when Broby, he's putting his body on the line, he's fighting well for it. I'm not denying it, but he kicks it and he kicks it, and Raya comes out, and in my opinion, that's poor communication from both of them.
Mm,
Uh, so he kicks the ball and he hits Gabriel's head and loops over Raya because of it. So it's those
mm,
small things which so unlucky. Uh,
mm.
and it's those fine margins which decide things in football. So it's a bit annoying to see that when usually our defense is, like I said, is the reliable part of our team, and now it's just these tiny tiny mistakes which means that we drop points. And the same thing for the first goal. I feel like Declan Rice was weak in that defensive moment, but it was still a good goal from them. But so
Yeah.
there, for me, there's two big moments that where I feel like we lacked, or we didn't do enough, and they punished us. And there was still a
I mean,
couple of,
generally, guys play better during the game, and
yeah,
you deserve them.
we played honestly because the emotions of the game,
Yeah.
it it's what controls your thoughts surrounding it. But when I look at it, especially in that second half, from the 45th to the 75, 80 minutes, this is some of the best football we played this season.
Yeah.
And the way we, different patterns, attacking, sustained, different types of, man, it was unbelievable to see, especially when you consider the context of the
Yeah.
only three senior attackers we had were Merino, a striker, who's not a striker, Trossard and Saka. The other attackers we had on the bench
Mm.
were 15, 6, 17, and 18 years old. So in that context, I feel like we did very well. We have a lot of our attacking players are injured, and I think they will come back and will make us a lot better. I mean, if you just look at the names out, Gyökeres, Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Madueke, and Ødegaard. I mean, those are six
Mm.
players which would start for most teams in the world. So it's a big miss, but I still think we did amazingly. Still think we did so well, and
Merino underperformed. I mean, as
and I think these are the types of teams which he doesn't suit very much. I said in the big games, I think he or Havertz, that type of striker, is more well suited when you need to bring the ball down, maybe to use it as a source to play out from the back or play long instead, where he drops down and helps and overloads the midfield. But here we don't need it. We only need one runner, either a
yeah.
Martinelli, Madueke, or a Gyökeres, and we didn't have any. All our
Mm.
attacking players wanted the ball at their feet, which made it easy for them to kind of defend it because there were no threats in behind. So a Gyökeres, Martinelli, Madueke today, or that game, I feel like would have been a big difference. And so yeah, but Merino got one assist, I guess.
Mm. And
Later,
Saka scored. That was nice.
Saka, and I said, like I told you, I'm not too fussed about it, about him scoring and performing. But sometimes he needs to just step up and bring us something, and he did this
Some
game.
people are raising concerns about Eze, that they expected him to take a bigger place in this team by now.
I can understand.
He's not doing badly, but he's not
I mean,
like unlocking the defense the same way.
I mean, for me, there's two things to it. I think first, three, the injuries, which means he's playing in a position where he's not used to it. He's used to hugging the touchline and drifting inside from the left. Now he's playing on the right side, much deeper. So I think, and that role in our team is very much suited for Ødegaard and his qualities. It's been built for that player. So I think he's learning a lot of things. When he didn't press and he didn't work enough off the ball for us, what happened? Next game, Arteta brought him out to the team. So there's a different standard in the top teams, which he's not used to. So I think that's a big reason. And no, I forgot. There was another.
But you don't think this is his best position?
I think he was
like
best
the attacking
midfielder. No, off the left, I think. But he was good this game. And people have to remember that so far in his Arsenal career, I think he has won us 4 points. The assist against Manchester City, that's a 1 point, and he scored the winner when we won 1-0. So I mean, he's gotten us 4 points already, and we're leading the league by 4 points. So I'm not worried. I think he'll just get better with time. And then
we already spoke about City, Liverpool yesterday, but title chances. Now, how would you, if we now make a prediction after 11 games, prediction of the Premier League, how it will end? Just the top four. Nobody cares about. Or like the top seven.
Top seven.
How would you rank it?
My predictions right now.
Yeah.
I would have to say I still believe Arsenal will win it because the way we played that second half, there's so much quality in this team that I don't think we'll drop many points throughout the season. I'm not saying we'll win every game, but of course you lose some, you win some, you draw some. But I think we win so many more games this season because we are that good right now. So I think we'll come first. Manchester City looking good, so I guess they'll come second. Now it gets interesting because you would expect Liverpool to be much better than what they are. They ahead of the season, Arsenal, City, and Liverpool would have been your top threes, but now it's looking like we don't know where they're going.
Chelsea, third.
It could be between Liverpool or Chelsea. I'm not sure, but I guess I still think Liverpool have so many good players. I think they'll turn it around.
I think Liverpool will get fourth.
You think Liverpool fourth? Yeah, I could see 3 or 4, fourth place for them with Chelsea there, and then top 5, the rest.
Tottenham.
But they need to get their players back from injuries, and if they can compete until they're back, I think sure. But right now it's looking bad because they have so many injuries. But yeah, I think Tottenham and Manchester United have surprised me. So I think
yeah
they could be there.
Honestly, I think they'll top 6.
I said
Sixth.
before, what I said before the season. I don't think they'll get top half.
I think
So
I
I mean,
predicted seventh, sixth, something like
yeah,
that.
I predicted 10th. So um, no, but I'm very happy. The only thing which I want to talk about more from Arsenal because I'm not worried in that sense. Of course, you
Mm.
can't win every game. Sometimes the luck. That's the thing with football. Sometimes shit happens.
But
You
Newcastle is 14th. That's crazy.
well, yeah. But one thing which I want to talk about, which is relevant for this game and for the City Liverpool game, is the referee. And
Yeah.
I'm talking about it because over the last season, when Arsenal complained about the injuries, the red cards, and everything, Liverpool fans were talking, saying, "Oh, stop complaining about the referees." And for me, it's not the thing where I complain about the referees when it's only a Arsenal thing. I will complain about the referees because I think it's a problem which will affect a lot of teams in a negative way, and I think it will hurt football. And you can see now Liverpool fans after the game against Manchester City complaining. They're so mad, so angry. And Liverpool themselves have now gone to the referee's chief, the Howard Webb, and with a formal complaint. And so, even the club now themselves are complaining about the referee situation. And for me, that's the thing. I, I I'm I agree with Liverpool in this point, and I wouldn't say stop complaining about the referees. You got all the decisions last season, blah blah blah. Because right now it's going against them, and maybe sometimes it goes for us, but in the end, it all affects us in a negative way, and that's why I don't like it. And and I felt like this game, man, the referee, he there was such a distinct this difference in the way he refereed both teams. It
Mm.
was their home arena, and I felt like he allowed them to play so much more physical football than we did. And I don't know if you've seen the situation before their first goal. They scored from a free kick which their goalkeeper took, and the way they got that free kick was Arsenal played the ball. Eze was about to receive it, and comes and pushes him from behind. No free kick. They take the ball, counter. Subimendi tackles the player and gets the ball, but it's a free kick and a yellow card. And from that free kick, they score. And so for me, in that sequence, you can see the how the teams will referee differently, which you know I was talking about the what you say the emotions of the game, which affects your thinking about it. Because I was mad watching that game because I felt one thing which I hate, not only in football, in general in life, is when I feel like it's injustice, no matter if it's football or anything else. So the sense of it's injustice and we are being messed over by it. It's something which I can't stand. So
Yeah.
watching that, and then there's so many small
Now, how you know
examples.
I feel as a Madrid supporter?
No, and that's the thing which I dislike, and which was I would say, okay, of course I feel like Liverpool were messed up yesterday against Manchester City, and I don't like it because I feel like that in a competitive sport there needs to be some sense of level. If everybody gets treated differently, I don't feel like it's a fair competition, and I don't like. Of course, I understand the referee is a difficult thing. There's a bit subjectiveness in going into it, but some things needs to be a bit clearer. Like this, the free kick for a goal. For me, it looks so obvious, but and it was so many things with that game. Last week, my Lewis Kelly, he came on after 1 minute. He jumps up for an air duel, elbow out like this, yellow card.
Mm.
After 5 minutes in this game, okay, after 5 minutes, so this sets the tempo for the game. Merino goes up for a header in the box. Their centre back's bum hits him right here, and his ear starts bleeding from it. That's the amount of force that was in it. No VAR, no referee, no nothing. Anywhere else on that pitch, that's a foul. And then, but
True.
when it happens in the box, there's nothing. So those types of things it just annoys you so much. And so far this season, we've had quite a few of those kind of referee moments, but we've been good enough that it hasn't affected our result. You can remember the penalty against Newcastle, nothing. Penalty against Fulham, nothing. But we won those games, so nobody talks about it. But for me, those are the things which annoys me so much. And there were several other things throughout the game which the referee annoyed me so much. And it's crazy because Arsenal fans complain about the referee, the Sunderland complained about the referee. So it was just a bad performance, really. And I don't like. It's just one of those things which annoys me because I like a fair, even playing field for both teams. And of course, it's not fair when you talk about other factors like financial and stuff. But when you're out on the pitch, you have to play with what you have. And I think Sunderland they did what they had to do, and we were poor. But I'm not worried about it.
Chelsea,
Chelsea,
3-0.
yeah.
They are third in the league, 6 points behind,
And we're playing them in 2 game weeks.
away from home.
No, I think we're at home.
They are at home.
They are at home. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But
Maresca, my boy, he's doing well.
yeah, because they have injuries as well. They have a lot of injuries as well.
They have a lot of injuries, but Fofana is back in the back line. That's fine.
I don't rate him too much. You know why?
At least it's a defender.
But you know why I don't rate him? Do you know the charges against him?
Probably so many football players have it.
No, but this guy he is reckless driving,
Oh shit.
and there's been so many charges of his reckless driving that he has to do community service now. I think it's
Well,
like
you know what?
300 hours.
That's less than most football players. The charges against other football
But
players.
I mean, driving. I've seen some of the videos
Yeah, you
where
could
you
kill
can see he's driving. He's endangering other people.
Yeah.
So I mean, put up that pace on the pitch, not outside.
Do
of
we
it.
know when Colwill will get back?
No, that's an
Or is
ACL,
it the
bro.
whole
That's,
season?
yeah, that's the ACL, bro. He's gone.
Palmer.
Allegedly is back for the Arsenal game.
Oh, that would be nice. That would be very good.
He's been out for the last, I think, 4 years we played them. So
Yeah. Real Madrid drew against Rayo Vallecano 0-0. It's a horrible game. I was disappointed for 90 minutes. It was a boring game. There was no creativity. There was barely any shots on target. And the one that where the goalkeeper was fantastic. Our defense was out. Our midfield was a shamble. Our attack was shambles. And when Mbappe doesn't perform, we don't score.
I have to say one thing.
Yes.
Rayo Vallecano played
Mhm.
in the Conference League against a Swedish team a couple of weeks ago. BK Häcken, who is not that good at the moment. And they needed a 90 plus 14 penalty to draw that game. They were losing against Häcken, and you couldn't beat them. That's the levels.
I have to say, have you seen their stadium?
No.
Literally, the stadium behind my house is bigger than that one.
Wait. Vallecano or Häcken?
Vallecano.
I have to look. Wait. Let me look it up. Okay.
People watch that game from the building behind the stadium. That's how small the stadium is.
Yeah, I see.
We don't have to buy tickets.
There's like apartment complex right.
Yeah, you don't have to buy
outside it.
tickets. You can just watch it from above.
But hey, what's the passcode for your apartment? Let me go up the elevator.
Today we're watching Real Madrid at my house.
Oh my, that just looks like straight out of the project. Yes.
No, but honestly, I don't like this trend that the team is going towards. I hope it's just a weak form and it's just a couple of games. And now the international break is here, thankfully. But when we get back, we gotta get back at it quickly because Barcelona are now 3 points behind. They beat Celta Vigo. They have a leaky back line as usual. They conceded 2, but Lewandowski is back and he scored a hat trick. And Rafinha will be back soon. And so
Oh boy.
their best players are back. And when Juan Garcia comes back, their back line will be better. And we have to get our S together. Otherwise, the league, I thought I was more comfortable with the league than the Champions League, but I think even the league is a danger now.
So what
Yeah,
is
I
happening?
don't like the development that this team is going towards. Let's just say that. But it's November. No titles are won in November.
Yeah.
most important thing is that we hold on to this lead in the league, and that we are in competition for the Champions League, and that we don't have to play the extra leg in the
Yeah, yeah,
Champions
yeah,
League.
yeah, yeah.
That we are in the top 8 for the Champions League, and I'm good with that. As long as we hit peak form, I'm happy with the league. That's it.
You're happy with the league. That's enough.
Yeah. All right.
Uh,
Barcelona are good again. Any others?
I have to say, we spoke a little bit about Liverpool yesterday, but I saw
Yeah.
the most shocking stats. I was severely surprised. In 2025,
Mm-hmm.
what's his name? Slot has lost
Mm-hmm.
17 games so far.
Crazy.
At the same time, Ruben Amorim, which I
Mm.
banter, has lost 16 games.
Oh my
Arne
goodness.
Slot has lost more games in 2025 than Amorim has,
That's crazy.
which is
And Amorim is
insane.
ahead of him in the league now.
They're on the same, no, they're on the same point, I think. Same goal difference even.
United are 7.
Yeah. Same
All
goal
right.
difference, but one thing, one segment which you forgotten about.
Yes.
Mikel Merino has
Mm.
20 goals and 6 assists in 2025 for club and country. And I will name
Great.
some players who has scored and assisted combined less than him. Are you ready?
Go on.
So Merino has 26 goals and assists in 2025 for club and country. He has more than Cole Palmer in 2025. He has more than Phil
And
Foden.
Saka.
I didn't look up Saka, but probably Saka as well.
Mm-hmm.
He has more than Foden.
Mm-hmm.
He has more than Jeremy Doku, who was fantastic yesterday. He has more than most expensive Premier League player of all in history, in Alexander Isak in 2025. Mikel Merino has more goals and assists than Florian Wirtz in 2025.
Yeah.
And this will shock you. He has more goals and assists for club and country in 2025 than Jude Bellingham.
Ah.
Jude Bellingham. And he has more than Rodrigo and Dani Olmo as well, among others. So I mean, this is his year, man, which is insane.
Well, I think he's a good player. He's a good.
I think he's an okay player, but he has something to offer for most teams, or for most teams he's playing for.
Oh, he's good.
He's good, but you know when a player is good, but they're also kind of meh. So you don't know what you're getting. Sometimes he can't complete a 5-yard pass, and the next time he scores a great goal, and you don't know who you're gonna get.
The funny thing is, I thought Mikel Merino would be the new Busquets when he grew up in Real Sociedad.
Yeah, he became the Busquets of the other side, attacking Busquets.
All right.
Such a weird player. Such a weird player.
Any other Arsenal related news?
Huh?
Any more Arsenal related news?
Yeah, I can say this. Another interesting stat. Before the last international break in October, Arsenal were 1 point ahead of Liverpool. We are now 8 points ahead of them. Before the last international break, we were 3 points ahead of City. We're now 4 points ahead of them. We were 5 points ahead of Chelsea last. Now we are 6 points ahead of them. So we have extended our league. If you look at that,
it's gonna be tough.
Perspective, 100%. There's no Premier League game that is not easy. That is not tough.
This City team is in form. The City team is gonna compete. I'm not saying they will win, but it's gonna be tough. It's been fun. It's been real. Ciao.